Welcome to a brand new podcast. As always, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Greatness. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, as always, www.evolutionoflondon.com. There we have a whole wide range of products: men's, kids, ladies' clothing, cologne, perfume, house products as well, jewelry, and much, much more. So check out www.evolutionoflondon.com. Also check out www.evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E. We have soaps, lotions, DVDs, accessories, and clothes, and much, much more. So www.evolutionoflondon.store. And finally, check out www.evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G. There we have custom clothes, accessories, and digital products. Digital products for personal as well as business use. So that's www.evolutionoflondon.org. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They have 12-ounce, 100% soy wax candles from scented to unscented. Now, the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, jasmine, peppermint, rose, eucalyptus, and much, much more. If you want to place an order, email them at royalty9@gmail.com and check out their social media, TikTok and Instagram, Royalty 9 International. Check out DJ Panthro. DJ Panthro is pretty much one of the hottest DJs in southwestern Ontario. And if you want to book him for your venue, you need to email him at djpanthro519 @gmail.com. That's again DJ Panthro, PANTHRO @gmail.com. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. You have a whole wide range of different beats for your entertainment and enjoyment. And if you want to, once you go to the social media platform, you'll see other social media sites. So like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continue to train on YouTube. Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. Over 450 videos. So I definitely need you to like, subscribe, and share, and pass it worldwide, and continue to pass it to your family, friends worldwide. And finally, check out Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. So we definitely have a lot of different videos on that, and we'll be expanding very soon. So look forward for that. Keep your eyes out for Mr. Evolution of London, our health and wellness channel. AT Cell Phone Repair. 2 locations they have. They've been in business for 20 years. Yes, the person, his name is Freedom. Yes, that's his name, Freedom. 20 years of experience. He has 2 locations. First location is 1401 Ernest Avenue, Unit 15. Again, that's London, Ontario. Telephone number, the first location, 519-204-7300. And they sell all different types of products, such as all different types of cell phones, iPods, iPads, computers, accessories as well. And you can email them at atcellphonerepair@gmail.com. Again, that's atcellphonerepair@gmail.com. And the second location is 93 Wellington Street North. Again, that's London, Ontario. Toll-free numbers 877-358-0026. Number one for parts and accessories in London, Ontario, and also provides security cameras and install them as well. Their local number is 226-503-3300. And finally, their email at that second location is atwholesaler@gmail.com. That's atwholeseller@gmail.com. Fin City Fish and Chips, located downtown London, Ontario. The address is 711 Richmond Street, downtown London, Ontario. Website is www.fincityfishandchips.ca, and you can email them at fincitylondon@gmail.com. And telephone number is 519-672-9950. And their food is delicious, scrumptious. So definitely check them out. Now, the Oracle 19 podcast before we even get to that, check out the Patreon channel on YouTube, our Patreon channel, www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. There's videos that's not on YouTube, and also digital artwork and consulting services as well. And we have different links to other affiliates, linktree.com/Evolution of London. Definitely check out that as well. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. If you want to book a consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on Anchor.fm, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, just to name a few. And anything that I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London on YouTube, both of those. And finally, www.theoracle19radio.com. All right, well, today, as always, I give my perspective on the topic that I'm going to talk about, which might be triggering, but it needs to be said. Are the rights of pedophilia here to stay? Again, are the rights of pedophilia here to stay? Now, some people might want to know, what is pedophilia? Put it in regular terms, it's basically adults dealing with underage children, having intercourse with underage children. So, again, this is a sick world. We already know that. That's already established. And in my personal opinion, this agenda is being pushed. Local, international, just all over the world. Again, it's a sick world. And I mentioned trans age on a couple of previous shows. Trans age, where basically, if you're a 30-year-old person, physically, birthright, you can basically say you have this philosophy through, aka this trans age philosophy, that you're not 30 years old in the mind. Even though in body and birth, your birthright, or I should say your birth certificate, is 30 years old. But you can claim in your mind you are 18. And this agenda is being pushed. In my personal opinion, all this is tying into the trans community. It's basically this trans community, this trans agenda. In that community is me and free. Again, I'm a man on a Monday, a woman on a Tuesday, a somebody, which is non-binary, on a Wednesday, a thinking. I'm in process of thinking who I am on a Thursday, and then maybe I might be somebody on a Friday, and then Saturday is optional day, and then Sunday you go back to God. This is all, in my opinion, tying into all of this world of pedophilia. Because if you have this trans age movement and you have the mentality and it's being pushed and legalized, then, a Joe Smo out here could say, well, I'm 40 years old. I'm a 40-year-old male, but I feel I am 20 years old. So what that means, that could make him legitimate to talk to the young boys and girls underage, because he feels like he's 20. So that gives a leeway. If it's being pushed in modern day society that trans age is acceptable, then any perv out here, yes, I said perv, could just say, I feel like an 18-year-old, so that justify him to talk to the young boys and girls without any repercussions. All of this is tying together to the trans world. Because again, you could be whatever you want to be. So if you could be whatever you want to be, whatever age you want to be, whatever gender you want to be, so then what you got? Pedophilia. Allegedly. Because we already know certain countries, here in America, it depends of the state, but consent could be in one state 18, another state 17, another state 16. It depends of the country, it depends of the state where you reside. I'll let you do the research. Some states consent you consider grown when you're 16. Some is 17, some is 18, as I just alluded to. And then you go in different countries. In Saudi Arabia, any age. You do a little research. I'm doing I see information on the Daily Star, UK. But they have information of age of consent in certain countries. And they got it from the world census, the global census on age consent, different countries. So you could do your due diligence, but you could start with the Daily Star. If you go and Google Daily Star .co.uk, then you can go from there and use that as a template to do your own research, or just go to Google and actually type in age of consent in different countries, and that will help you. Because like in Yemen is I believe is 9. Well, it states is 9, and Philippines is 12, and then you have in Iran is 13, Albania is 14, Bulgaria, and then you have other countries in South America and South Korea. Again, long story short, is under 18 and 17 years old, under 16. This is the world that we live in. This is the world we live in. And people take advantage of the babies because they undeveloped. And then we know about the child, children go a lot, is being traded as sex slaves and all of this other stuff all throughout the world. It's a sick world. And we don't even have to go into the world, but let's look at North America. In North America, let's zero in on that. Look what they push, though. Look what they push. You see it in TV and in movies. They corrupt the minds. They're trying to corrupt the minds of the babies early through commercials, through cartoons. They already push on cartoon shows that's supposed to be for the toddlers, boys kissing each other, girls kissing each other. This is cartoons. Sexual body parts of cartoon characters. Even the toys out here is perverted. All of this, in my opinion, open the doors for these pervs and the pedophilia nation. And then look, you have even within government, the high-uppers, the elitists. You heard of Pizzagate. Oh no, you haven't heard of what Pizzagate is or was? Let's see, give me a moment. I'm going to see if I can read it out to you what Pizzagate was. And I'm just going to dig it up real quick. And I'll read it to y'all guys. Give me a moment. Yeah, And again, they classify it as a conspiracy. Okay, so we're going to say allegedly. Always allegedly. And I'm going to try to put it in the short form. It's basically, it was a story, basically a global pedophilia sex ring among the rich. Jeffrey Epstein involved in that. World leaders. And again, you could research that. And it even went as high as Congress and all the way up to the presidency. Allegedly. And that Pizzagate ties into allegedly satanic cults and cannibalism. of young children. It's basically young children being sex slaves and being transferred all over the world for these congressmen and wealthy for their own pleasure. Well, we'll classify it as allegedly. And it's been going on allegedly for a long time. Again, allegedly, it's been linked to the Clintons. It's been even before them. All of it ties into secret societies. And your pervs is from businessmen, businesswomen, high-profile doctors, lawyers, and I mentioned congressmen and senators, world leaders, presidents, prime ministers. Pedophilia, again, links to secret societies, sex cults, satanic cults. Allegedly, churches of Satan, human sacrifice. Allegedly, Bohemian Grove in California. Allegedly. Why you think pedophilia is not going to die out? Because there's people in power that is doing that strange things. Allegedly. What do greatness know? Do you have proof greatness? Just do your research. Well, why I need to do research? Can you just say it to me now? You talking about it, greatness, so why you can't mention it? Well, there's a limit. There's a limit on how far I want to go with this, because you have to be careful what you say. Uncharted waters. So I'm going to just throw it out there and let you do your own due diligence. Because in this day and time, you have to be very, very careful what you say. Your life could be in jeopardy. Excuse me. Your brand could be in jeopardy. People, you can all of a sudden become deleted by your own, blackmailed by your own, because that's the first people they get to attack you is your own. Next thing you know, they bring up dirt from your past, and then because you say certain things. So I know how this game goes. So you have to do your own due diligence. And I just say allegedly. But again, this is a sick, sick world. And the rights of pedophilia is growing. Because this society is become more and more degenerate. So you have all of these sick rules and laws that is being implemented. And look, even California, how they treat pedophilia is in the hands of the judges, and the judges could make the decisions. It could on how far a situation is. And what I mean by that is, long story short, pedophilia, in my opinion, is a bad thing. But in the state of California, which they are liberal, a liberal state, it's treated as a case-by-case situation. It's not like very cut and dry. If you messing with the little boys and girls, it's straight bad. They go with a case-by-case situation in the power of the judge. And that could be very deep. Your lawyers out of California could give you more details out of that. I'm not going to get too heavy with that part, but I will say it is a sick world, and they implementing a lot of flexibility for pedophiles in this day and time. And it's a shame. Your parents, y'all really better start paying attention to the schools, especially your teachers, the teachers that is teaching your children. You don't know their background. You don't know if they Satanists, pedophiles, weirdos. You just don't know. They smile at you. You know, you got to eliminate all of that hugging. Or don't let your children, start this early. Don't let your children sit on the laps of strangers. Don't let your children being picked up by strangers. Don't let strangers even touch your children. You don't know these people. They shouldn't be picking them up and holding them and stuff. These pervs out here is catching feeling up these kids. And you don't know. You don't know the mindset of these sickos. Don't do this to your little boys nor girls. Know the teacher. Know what they implementing. Because nowadays they implementing all of this me and free mentality. And they implementing this trans agenda within the schools, within the books. There's books in the libraries. Check the libraries of these schools and you will find out that they have these sick books. Because my personal opinion, this pedophilia and trans age and trans this, it all ties in together. It all ties in together. I call it just trans world and pedophilia. All, in my opinion, ties in together as I'm saying this. So don't have your children being, touched and stuff. Protect them. Because there's strangers out here lurking. Unfortunately, the powers that be put up a master plan of separation. Because when you have single moms, and I always touch on this, single moms out here, they like runaway trains with no conductor. And there's no male in there, no real male to regulate. So it's easy for these pervs out here to come into these single moms' life and just say, oh, we could take up the role for the father. And then you don't know what these pervs out here is doing and stuff, because you already delegated power to them as the new dad, the new uncle, social services or child services. You already delegated the power for them. And these people in this professional world is pervs. Allegedly. It's all a master plan to separate the family, so it's easy for these pervs to come in because there's no real men involved or in the life. They brainwash you, a lot of you single moms, to usher out the man because of your emotions and not logic. You going with your emotions but not true logic, and you ushered out your man, and you don't have any real men around to truly protect you and the children, especially the babies. So guess what? It's easy for these strange pervs, your teachers, your caseworkers, mentors, new men that you bring into the life, pervs, government, law officials, pervs, congressmen, senators, pervs, presidents, prime ministers, pervs. Allegedly. And they have rights. That's the thing about it. It's being backed up within the law. Pervs. But this is what is a grand plan to separate. Your church. Pervs. Again, this is not all, okay? So I'm not painting a one brush saying all officials, all church members. So let's not get simple. But a lot. Worldwide. Pervs. This is what it is. The children's not protected. The children's out here buck naked. And I don't mean that literally. It's just a phrase. So don't trip. Old Southern phrase. Buck-a-nakeds. I had a little Bernie Mac moment. Don't mind me. So. No, but you understand what I'm talking about, I hope. This is something that you need to really be aware of and don't take lightly, especially when you have children. Because there is an agenda. It is an agenda. No question about it. If you look at TV, and this is why, look, how in the world a child 11, 12 years old, 6 years old, and they are male, they are man, they are boy or a girl, but then they decide They come out, they start as a boy, but then they say, I'm a girl. I'm a girl. How you know? And then they start cross-dressing. All of this it brings is confusion. It's confusion. And it opens a door for pervs to be in their life. My opinion. My personal opinion. It's a sick world. This is a sick world. No question about it. And you citizens out here better be aware. You better pay attention more, especially with your babies. Stop playing around. Stop putting your trust in these professionals, in these government officials, and people in your life. Heck, you got pervs in your family. Allegedly. You better protect these babies. And they brainwash. Everything ties in together. They brainwash the single moms to stay single and thinking they can handle everything. They implement feminism, the trans world, and all is stirred in the pot with the pedophilia. And all of this is brainwashing the babies. They stir it all in the pot. Feminism, as I mentioned, the trans world, with single moms being men free and being wild. All of this, why the pedophilia sickos out here can easily swerve through the community and handpick what child they want. Again, allegedly. And you don't think this is a sick world? Many of y'all are just sheep. And you thinking you're doing a great service. Your life is really good, especially when you have children. And your children is becoming food for the trash. I'm not even saying food for the gods, because they not. Food for the trash. Food for the degenerates. Save the children. Thank you for listening.